You know, I lost a lot of relatives that lived here to drugs and alcohol. You know, it was very devastating at the time. Meth was a big dilemma in this community and in Santa Isabel and surrounding reservations, Mesa Grande. And, you know, we've seen a lot of people die. From the time I was like 13, one of my best friend's brother overdosed and they found him out in Anza Reservation. He had been there for several days, and it was very devastating. And then I lost my stepdad to alcohol, and you know, it just keeps going. I lost my dad to alcohol, almost lost my mother to methamphetamines. My sister just recently came back to us from being gone for a couple of years on drugs, you know. So when we do these things, we do them because we love you guys. You know, we want you guys to know that there's another way. There, you know, we all are born with strong hearts, and we need to keep that fire burning in our heart, because at any time somebody can come in. The coyote can come in, the trickster, whatever you want to call them, the spider, whatever, and take your life from you. It can change it that quick. And that happened to me when I was a young teenager, like some of you girls out here. You know, I was young, I was confused, I didn't have the best role models, you know, and it just took one time. It took one time of me doing it, and I was hooked. You know, it had me, and I spent many years trying to get away from it, you know, but not knowing that there was help out there. Not anybody saying, you know, why don't you just go to rehab? You know, go away for a while and see what, see how your life can change. And the lady who actually told me that was the lady that was pretty much my drug dealer, you know. And believe it or not, to this day we don't get along because I got sober, but believe it or not, she told me it would do good things for me. It would change my life. I had 2 young daughters. I was a single parent, and I was living with my grandma, who was pretty much supporting me, and my dad and my uncles and my aunts and my cousins. So, you know, you got to think about what you're doing. If you're going to ever try to go out and drink, if you're ever going to go and pick up that smoke, if you're ever going to take a pill, somebody says, just try it. Just try it. Be curious. Remember that it could take your spirit, and you're going to be lost out there, and your family is going to be worried that you may not come back, because some people don't. I lost some people that were very, very close to me, and I think about it today. Just think if they were here still. You know, I walk around this reservation and other reservations and my reservation, and there's so many people gone from drugs and alcohol, and it hurts. You know, every time we have to bury somebody, every time we hear, oh, this person tried to commit suicide, this person, you know, was driving drunk and they killed somebody. This person got locked up in prison. They're never coming back. I have a brother-in-law who's been in there since he was 41. He's 73 now, and he's still trying to get out of prison, and they won't let him out for something he did while he was drunk. And so you have to remember that. You know, it may be cool, and you may think it's fun, and actually it may make you feel a lot better, because it's alternating your spirit to make you numb and make you forget. And I think about it at the time when I was going through stuff as a young teen, it numbed it. That's what it did. There was a lot of things going on in my life that people hurt me. I made bad decisions. I was numb. It numbed me, and it almost took my life, you know. And today I'm really thankful. I have 5 children. I have 5 grandchildren. I've been married for over 25 years. I'm alcohol and drug free, and I never look back, because without people like Amy and people like this gentleman right here, people like Little Stone, you know, and his cousin Blue, and there's a bunch of them. Without those people looking out for the rest of us, you know, there's nobody. So you guys are the next generation. Learn from the ones that are doing things like this, because you're going to be expected to do that for the littlest ones in this room that are coming up. Because I remember when I was your age and I was looking up to people I thought were really cool, and they were doing stupid stuff, you know. And the ones that were doing good things, I didn't even want to look their way. But now I look around, you know, and it's us, it's Amy, it's Cassie, it's the other men back there. It's the ones who make the food. You know, you got to learn something. If it's just, you know, if it's not for you, it's not for you, but just give it a try. You never know. Like today when we were making the baskets, some people were like, yeah, I got it. And other people were like, forget this, you know. But just learn something, even if it's to cook, if it's to come and do what Kat does, if it's to, you know, drive kids to an event. You know, I don't know how many years I've been driving kids. It just got stuck because I had so many. Everybody was jumping in. So I still do that. I take time. I make time because it's important that I get Talea here and I get Lester here and invite Antonio and whoever else, because they need that space. Like Amy said, they need a space to come and sit with people who are not using, who are not drinking, who are not making it, who are not normalizing it for you guys, thinking it's normal to do those things. So it is normal to come up here and talk to people, and it is normal to sing and perform and to, you know, do arts and crafts and do things like that. We need more of that for the communities everywhere. So I shouldn't have challenged you, but I'm gonna sing a Mother Earth song that I sing in the Sweat Lodge. It's the only song that comes to me when I'm put on the spot like this. And hopefully I can remember it. So, and what it talks about is how when we were animals a long time ago in our creation story, how we did things on the earth as birds. So we'd go around and gather, we'd go around and collect, we'd go around and take care of our children. And so in a way, it's still kind of like that. We go around and we do things like this. We have gatherings, we have powwows, we get together and camp out, we go on walks, whatever it is. So here it goes. And I give all the credit to my daughters because they are my strength, and now my grandchildren, that they hold me up as an adult. So thank you, Denise and Emily, Mundy and Harmony and Eli. It's a quiet, quiet Demaleo. 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 Huh, 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 huh. Thank you.